Well, everyone, the iPhone 8 Plus is an iPhone that came out a few years ago back in 2017. So I wanted to kind of tell you all exactly how this phone holds up in the later part of 2023. There's actually been a few things of this specific year that's changed with this phone. So I wanted to kind of hit on it. First of all, I will tell you the exterior of this phone still is exactly the same as it was before. It's still exactly the same thing as it was. You're still getting that, 5.5-inch IPS panel on the front. It still looks pretty good. I think it's a pretty good looking panel. Not much to hate on there. You have the top bezel, home button, everything on the front pretty much has stayed the same. You're getting the lightning port at the bottom, which is very, very cool. And I think that's a very awesome thing here too. On the back side, you're getting a glass back, which is still super nice to have. Having that glass back is very cool. One of the first iPhones to actually bring back the glass back after they removed it. So that's honestly another very cool thing that we had here. And overall, dual camera setup, wireless charging, lots and lots of good stuff here. Like this is actually a very decent, built phone for the most part. And it still feels very, very expensive, which is honestly a very, very cool thing. So from that specific perspective, that kind of covers it up there. Now there's some other big moving things here because for one, you're getting that IP certification, which is cool, but that camera setup is honestly a very, very nice thing to have as well. Like having that type of camera setup is actually not bad. 4K at 60, and of course you are getting you're not getting an ultra-wide camera or anything, but you're still getting a fairly decent lens here, which is very, very nice. So if you're somebody who was wanting like that next generation of phone, you're still getting a decent camera on this thing, even though it's a pretty outdated camera when it comes down to it. Now, some other things to kind of keep in mind with something like the iPhone 8 Plus. The big thing about this phone is that it's no longer supported with software. So that's kind of the problem here. When you're getting a device, like I said before, like the iPhone 8 Plus, you're not really getting a phone that's supported with software anymore. Like you're still kind of getting support on iOS 16, but iOS 17 is the latest one. And I don't think you want to get a phone where you are already outdated with software as soon as you buy it. And that's kind of what's happening when you're getting a phone like this. So that's why I look at a phone like this and I'm like, I don't really think that you should buy this phone from that perspective because it's just not really worth buying because you're already outdated with software. That's kind of the problem here, and that's kind of what I've seen personally over and over and over again, that when you're getting a phone like this, there's a chance it may just not last you that long because it's already outdated with software. So just kind of keep that in mind in the back of your head. But regardless, I think it's a decent phone from a couple different perspectives. Now another thing I will tell you from my specific situation, this phone's performance honestly is not even that bad either. It had that Apple A11 Bionic chip inside, and genuinely that's actually not that bad. Having this type of phone with that type of performance actually isn't really as bad as you would think, and that's something that's actually genuinely so crazy. So if you were still using this thing to do kind of basic things like phone calls and maybe play some certain games and go on Instagram and things like that, this phone is probably still going to be good enough for a lot of people, but it is pretty wild because when you start thinking about it, this phone on another level actually would probably, still be able to be fine for a lot of people out there, which genuinely is actually very, very crazy. So to kind of sum it up, what I'm going to tell you is I definitely do think that this type of device, the iPhone 8 Plus, is still kind of worth it. I think it still has a lot of capability and a lot of quality. I just don't know if I would be I don't know if this would be the first iPhone I'd recommend people. I would much rather recommend buying an iPhone that's still supported, even like an iPhone XR, which is only a little bit more expensive than this thing. I would much rather recommend people to buy it rather than this thing. So that's kind of how I see it. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.